Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Shape It, Balance, Sculpt. For today's workout, all you will need is a Bosu or a half balance ball. If you don't have one of these, you can do the entire workout without, or if you have a step or something to elevate on, you can use that instead. The main purpose of the Bosu is to increase the core instability, which means we'll be needing to balance a lot more and more muscle fibers will be firing to try and keep you from falling over. Okay, so that's the main basis. We're going to be flowing through a number of different exercises. Most of them are going to be predominantly lower body with a little bit of upper body engagement as we do plank holds, down dogs, things like that. I am not wearing shoes, but if you prefer to wear footwear, you can. It is a low impact workout. We're going to do some warm-up exercises to start off with, and then we'll be flowing all the way through. So if you need to pause at any time, just press pause and come back when you're ready. If you find it very difficult to balance, you might want to have a chair nearby so you can hold on to it. I'm not using any dumbbells, but you can use dumbbells to increase the intensity of some of the exercises if you want to advance it even more. Okay, enough talk, let's start. We're going to start with one foot on the Bosu, make sure it's right in the center, and we're just going to do a few squats. So it's down and up, down and up. So what I'm doing here is I'm hinging from my hips, keeping my back really flat, holding my tummy in, and as I'm going back, I'm imagining that I'm sitting in a chair. Both of my feet are facing to the front, and I'm trying to sink really low to about 90-degree angles in my legs, so I warm up my glutes, my quads, and my hamstrings. Sending those glutes back. Let's do a few more on this side. You can breathe out at the top. I'm just keeping a soft bend in my knee at all times. I'm not locking out for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And now we're going to walk over to the other side. Same thing on this side, down and up. So we're just elevating one leg here. There should be a nice stretch element to this exercise as well. Stretching out through the glutes, and you should be feeling a bit of inner thigh on that leg that's on top of your Bosu. Down and up. The predominant work is on the grounded leg, so you should be feeling that warming up. Weight is in the heel, so always try to keep the weight in the heel of both of your feet unless otherwise stated. Down and up, a few more like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now we're going to go side to side. So I want you to come up on top. Try and find a position that will help you balance. Keep your knees soft. Tummy's in, you're still slightly hinged forward, and you're coming down side to side. So now is when you need to start already thinking about that balance. You want to pick a focal point in front of you, a couple of meters in front of you, and just keep staring at that and keep sinking low. Make sure that when you step on, you're in the center of that half dome. Otherwise, if you're too far forward or back, your foot is going to be at an unnatural angle and your ankle's not going to be very happy. So make sure each time you carefully step on. And never let your knee come out in front of your toe. A few more like this. Are you starting to get your heart rate up? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stay on top. Now we're going to balance challenge even more. We're going to come down, and then we're going to do a butt kick. So come down, kick your bum. Come down, kick your bum. Down. This is slow motion, so you can really get the form without falling over. Down, kick up. So think about sinking low. Think about really holding your tummy in. It's going to help you so much with that wobbling. Go down low, kick up. So as I'm coming up, I'm not fully straightening my supporting leg on the Bosu because I always want there to be some work in that. and I'm trying to kick my heel at the back as high as I can towards my glute, getting a hamstring curl action going. Down and up. Sink low, weight is in the heels, and breathe. Go for 6, sink lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you guessed it, we're doing it to the other side. So come back up, find that nice center point, and exactly the same thing. It's down and kick up. Down, kick up. It might take you a few to get that balance. Sinking your glutes back and keeping your chest slightly forward will help you with balance, okay? So you want to try and stay in that semi-crouch position the entire time. Even as you come up, see, I'm actually not moving my chest. I'm staying leaning forward slightly. And breathe out. You can flex your foot at the back there to get even more of a hamstring curl. And as you can see, this is where you can add in some light dumbbells to use your arms a little bit more. Otherwise, just pretend you have some and squeeze your arms. Squeeze them back, triceps curl. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, one step harder. Come back. We're going back to the other side. This time we're going to come down, touch behind. Down, touch behind. So touch your foot with your opposite hand. Down, touch behind. Down, touch behind. Don't rush it. I want you to go low. My elbow's touching my knee each time. That's how I'm gauging how low I'm going, okay? And then as I come down, I'm not just dropping down. I'm lowering with control, using my supporting leg to guide me down. You don't want to jolt your knee joints here, okay? So guide yourself down and touch each time if you can, holding for that split second. That's the balance challenge. Up. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you guessed it, other side. Come up, foot in the center. Deep breath in, come down and touch. Down and touch. All the way. You should be warm now, so you should be able to sink even lower. Don't worry if you wobble. That's a good thing. You're recruiting more muscle fibers here. And up. And up. Come on. Keep going. Think glutes. Think squeeze. You need to squeeze your glutes. Contract everything. Down and up. If my pace is ever too fast for you, slow it down. Go at your own tempo. Just don't stop unless you really need to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this is the last variation before we're going to put them together. This one's a doozy. Let's try to involve some obliques, other leg. It's down and up to the side. Down, up to the side. So you're crunching your elbow and knee, holding for that split second, and trying to really blow out all the air so that you feel your waistline, that muffin top area. Still keeping that perfect form, so you're not fully extending this leg and your weight is in the heel. You're still controlling it down. You're not just dropping here. Control. At the last minute, sink down and up. Come on. I know this one's hard. Wobbling everywhere. Hold your tummy in, lean slightly forward with your chest for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Really getting the heart rate up now. Lots of squats and lunges to use all your major muscle groups. Are you ready? Down and elbow to knee this side. Come low, tummy's in and up. Down and up. I want you to really lean to the side. So think side crunch. Down and up. Down and up. Come on. Keep going. So if this is ever too much, you can hold onto a chair here with one hand. Okay? That's your option for all of these moves. Down and up. But if you fall off, just reset and come back. Keep challenging yourself. You will get better in your balance, just like you will in your strength. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, tiny little break, plie squats, down and up. So this is your break. Collect your thoughts. And now we're going to do a combination of those 3 variations. So we did squat, kick your butt. We did squat, cross and touch behind. And we did squat, elbow to knee, okay? So we're going to stay on the one side and do those a few times through, and then switch to the other side, and then we're done with the squats, and we're on to some lunges, my favorite. Let's go for 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So, starting with this side, make sure your foot is in the center, slightly lean forward, tummy's pulled in. We're starting with the butt kick. So it's squat, butt kick, squat, touch, squat, side, squat, butt kick, squat, touch, squat, side. Come on, this is set 3, across and side. Don't worry if you wobble. Set 4, across and side. Set 5, across and side. Set 6, across and side. Set 7, we're doing 10, across and side. Set 8, across and side. Set 9, across and side. Last time, across and side. Okay, same thing this side, 10 rounds. Ready? Make sure you're in the center there, tummy's in. It's butt kick, it's across, it's side. 2, across, side, sink low. 3, across, side. 4, touch, side. 5, touch, side. 6, touch, side. 7, touch, oblique. 8, across, never straighten this leg. 9, across, side. Last set, across, side. Awesome job. Okay, we're going to do some lunges next. I'm going to show you on an angle so that you can see. So what we're going to do is stand with our legs in a V position and then stagger it with one leg forward, one leg back. And what I want you to do is as you come down, you're hinging forward at the waist, but you're trying to keep your weight quite evenly between the front and back leg. Now, we're going to put our front foot in the middle of the Bosu in that turnout position, and we're going to do the lunges on here. So, it's down, you can reach down and up. It's down and up. So see how I'm hinging forward and I've got my back flat and I'm just lifting my back heel to help me get down there. Down and up. You need to find the right positioning for your foot on that Bosu so that you're able to comfortably come down and put your weight preferably more in the heel rather than the toe. So you're getting that? This is just to warm up our legs ready for some more lunge combinations. And don't worry, we're not going to do them all balancing on the Bosu. So a few more like this. Really sink down low so you're hitting your glutes here. A few more for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to come down and put our hands on there, and we're going to try and stay in a down dog position so our feet are planted. If you can't put your heels on the mat, that's fine. And we're just going to sweep our leg up on an angle again, turning our hip, and then plant it to the front. It's sweep and plant it to the front. Sweep it up, and then heel comes all the way towards your fingertips. And then what I'm doing is I'm just sinking down, putting all the weight into my heel, and my knee is slightly turning out, and I'm just balancing my arms on this Bosu, using my core, using my shoulders. My arms are straight. A few more, up and front, up and front. We're going to combine some lunges with some sweeps like this, okay? So just get used to this motion. Your knees turning out to approximately 45. Go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to push up. We're going to keep our feet on the ground now in that same V, and we're going to come down, touching forward for 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Lean forward, sweep. 1, 2, 3. Come back up. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. Sweep it up. Come forward. 1, up, 2, up, 3. You really want to sink down there. 1, 2, 3. Getting low. But if you can't touch down with your fingertips, then don't worry. You just find your low point. 3. All the way forward. Come slightly in. Feet are still turned out. 2, 3. Don't round your back here. It's up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, then in. Really trying to target the glutes here. Weight is in the heel, and here, sweep it up high and squeeze it, and then forward. 2, and 3. Come in, and it's 1, 2, 3. We're just going to do a few more like this. Up and forward. Up and forward. It's okay if you go slower. I just want you to sink into each move. 1, 2, 3. Come up and forward. 2, 3. We're going to do one more set like this. 1, 2, 3, and it's up, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to throw something else in. We're going to stay in this position. We're going to come down, and we're going to kick up this leg. Down, kick up. So touch and kick. Touch and kick from the front. Touch and kick. So I'm still turned out and I'm kicking up on an angle. Touching down, kick angle. My leg is still going behind, turned out. And you don't need to kick ultra high. You can go to your level. You can even kick it low if you need to. And if you can't touch all the way down, don't worry. And if you're about to fall over, hold on to something. A few more like this. And then we're going to add it into that combination, but we're just going to do one of each, okay? Go for 6. Up. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last 1. So we're going to do 1 regular, 1 fall forward, sweep and plant. Come back up, 1 kick. It's a regular, it's a sweep and plant. Come back, down, kick, down, fall forward. Tummy's in here, plant it, come in. It's down, kick, down regular, forward, plant it, and in. Down, kick, touch down, forward. You're in a perfect down dog here. I need your tummy to be pulled in. Down, kick, and forward. It's up, forward. A few more like this. Down and kick. Down, forward. It's up and planted. Back in. Down, kick, forward, up and planted. 3 more sets. Down, kick, normal, forward and plant. 2 more sets. Down, kick, forward, up and plant. Last set. Down and kick, down, forward, up and plant. Nice job. Before we move to the other side, we're going to do a few more in down dog. I want your hands back on, back in that perfect position, and I want your leg really high now and just up and in on an angle. See how I'm angling my chest slightly towards the front? Up, up. So my leg is turned out and I'm pointing my toe up to the ceiling as high as I can. Down and up, up. My other leg is mostly straight, maybe a tiny micro bend. You can have your heel off the ground, or if you prefer to have your foot flat and you're that flexible, you can do that. All this wobbling that's going on the Bosu is building strength and core stability. So hold your tummy in, straight arms here. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Guess what? We're repeating that whole thing on the other side. So we're starting with our lunges. So remember your turned out position, and now this leg is behind, and as you come down, you're going to reach down and make like a diamond shape there, but we're going to have our foot in the center of our Bosu. So put your foot on there, breathe in, definitely getting a nice heart rate workout here, and we're going to come down and up. So you just test it. Try to keep your heel in the center rather than your toes, because what we're trying to do is keep the weight in the heel, and it's going to take a few. And so what I'm doing is I'm lifting my heel as I come down and then putting my foot flat as I come up. I'm trying to keep weight in the toe of the back leg and the heel of the front leg, and I'm looking past my Bosu, trying to keep that focal point, coming down low with a flat back, tapping my Bosu with the fingertips each time, and trying to sink into this glute. This is what it's for, okay? Activating that. A few more like this. Come on. Sink into it. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So we're going to do that down dog with our leg raise and sweep that to the front. So First of all, your positioning is like a down dog. Your hands are separated approximately shoulder width and your feet are too. You can have your heels down or up, and you're just going to kick up and plant to the front. So as you kick your leg up, your hip is going to turn slightly to the front on an angle. That's okay. We want a high kick and we want a glute squeeze. And I want your arms straight. And as you bring your foot down, your weight is going into the heel. Make sure you have wide enough an angle here so your knee does not come out over your toes when you come all the way down. It's up and forward, up and forward. You should be feeling this in your arms as well. That's the bonus. And every time you put that leg high, you're going back into that perfect down dog. A few more like this, and then we're going to start a combination. 8 and forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, 2, and 1. Okay, so do you remember how we did 3 lunges reaching forward but with our foot on the floor, and then 3 leg sweeps, okay, with our raises? So we're doing the same thing. Make sure your legs are angled here, leaning forward, tummy's in, back is flat. Make sure no rounding here, chest is tall, and it's 1, 2, 3, fall forward, sweep, plant, 1, 2, 3, step in again, 1, 2, 3, fall forward, sweep, plant, 1, 2, 3, and up. This is slow and controlled. 2, sink low, 3, fall forward. Get your form before you start raising that leg, okay? If it's too slippery, wipe it off and come back to it. Got to be safe here. 2, 3, fall forward. It's up. Weight in the heels. 3, step that in. Are your feet still turned out? I want diamond shapes here. 3, and forward. It's up, wide. 2, 3. Let's do another 5 sets. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Sweep forward. 2, 3. 3 sets. 2, 3. Are you feeling your glute yet? It's up and forward. 2, 3. 2 more sets. 2, 3. Fall forward, sweep it. 1, 2, 3. This is the last set. 1, 2, 3. And it's up and forward. 2 and 3. Okay, so now we're doing those lunges. Same foot in front. It's a lunge kick. It's a lunge, kick to diagonal. Lunge, kick to diagonal. So you're kicking out at an angle. You're still doing exactly the same curtsy lunge where both feet are turned out, and you just kick as high as you can and reach as low as you can, okay? We're going to be putting this in with our other combination, so try and do it to the side of your Bosu here. A few more like this, then we're going to do one of each of our kicks, our regular lunge, fall forward with our leg raise and plant in front, okay? Go for 6, 5, kick high, 4, sink low in that lunge, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to start with our kick. So it's down and kick, down normal, fall forward, sweep, plant it, come back, down, kick, 1 normal, fall forward, up, plant it, come in. Diamond shape, kick high, normal, forward, up, plant, in. Come on, kick high. Don't worry if you lose your balance, just try your hardest. And in, down, kick, down, forward. It's high, it's front, it's in, it's down, it's kick, it's down, it's forward, up, forward, in. Let's go 7 more sets. Down, forward, up, and in. 6, down, forward, high kick, up and in. 5, sink low, strong arms here, weight is in the heel in the foot plant. 4, down, forward, kick, plant, in. 3, straight legs on those kicks, here and here, forward. 2, down, plant, up, forward, in. Last 1, down, plant, up, forward, in. Okay, remember those angled leg raises? Stay back down here, and we're going to turn our hip out and in and up with the leg. In and up. So you're turning your hips and your chest slightly to the front. You're still keeping your arms nice and straight with a micro bend in the elbow, and you're trying to bring that leg up on an angle. Bring your knee in, extend. Extend. Come on. Not much longer to go. Just finish this. A few more exercises and we're done. Come on, a few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to do some more leg raises, but in a tabletop position, and you've got a choice here. You can either leave your Bosu as it is, and what we're going to be doing is like a push-up with a leg raise, okay? So you can leave it on this side, or if you want even more of a challenge, turn it the other way. And then you can either put your hands on the inside, come down and up, which is the hardest, or you can hold on to the outside, okay? So we're going to stay in this tabletop position. We're going to look ahead, make sure that our wrists are lined up underneath our shoulders, and as our leg goes out, we're going to push up, okay? And then come back into this kneeling position. It's going to be hard, but we're not going to do many. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and go. 1, 2, come on. 3, extend long. 4, I want a proper push up here. 5, you should feel your arms. 6, 7, core is firing. 8, come on. 9, long legs. 10, 11, pointed toes here. 12, chest all the way down. 13, 14, we're going to 20. 15, 16, 17, come on, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now if you're on my side, put your hands closer together And we're just going to hold it this time, and we're going to bring our leg to the side. Side. So I'll show you from the side, directly to the side, side. Not back. You're stabilizing, holding yourself steady with your hands, trying to still keep your shoulders over your wrists. Micro bend in your elbows and leg directly to the side. Look down at the mat so your neck is in alignment with your spine. All the way up with that leg, okay? Lots of height needed. Squeeze the outer thighs and hips. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And guess what? I'm going to be super kind and let you do an inner thigh exercise before we move on to the other side for push-ups. Okay, come up on here with your hips. Plant your other foot behind. You can be up on your toe. Your hand here underneath your shoulder, and all we're going to do is raise this leg up. You can put your hand here to help you. Up, up. So, hold your tummy in and try to balance on this thing and get your leg up high. Toes are pointed and you're leading with your inner thigh. We're nearly done. Just have to repeat those 3 exercises on the other side, and that's it. So go. A few more. Up. You need to get up high here, okay, and tap and then push back up. Make sure your knee is facing the front of the room and you're lifting with that inner thigh. Up. Up. Come on. Just breathe through it. We haven't used that inner thigh a lot today, so it's going to take quite a bit to make it burn. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now, we've got 20 more push-ups. You decide if you want to try it this way this time or turn it over. I'm going to do it this way around just to show you the alternative. So I'm going to keep my hands on the sides. I'm going to bring my knees behind and make sure my shoulders are lined up under my wrists. And as I come down, I'm going to raise that leg and then come in. Down, all the way touching. 4, point your toes. 5, 6, 7, 8, long legs. 9, 10, lift high. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, really feeling that chest now. 18, 19, and 20. Awesome job. So we're going to do those knee outs to the side. You can stay here. If you are, you bring your arms closer together and you're going to stay in that nice position and just lift. Lift. Directly out to the side. Make sure you're leading with your outer thigh here. Up. Squeeze. As high as you can. You know you've only got 2 exercises, so give me everything. Up. Up. Come on. Arms are definitely firing, holding you in this position. Breathe out on the up. 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 Come on. A few more. All the way high. Tummies are in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And inner thighs coming on there with the other side. Your other leg is behind. hand is on the ground. Make sure you're comfortable and come up. So you need to test it. If you need to move on your Bosu in order to be able to do this properly, then move forward, back, however you need to do it. But I want you to be able to lift your leg higher than this knee. And your kneecap is facing as much as possible to the front, and you're raising with the inner thigh. Up. Tap down and up. Tap down and kick. High. Straighten behind the knee. Point the toe. This is the last exercise. Up. Up. Come on. Breathe through it. We have to make it even. Nice and high. All the way. Keep going. There needs to be a burn happening in here. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. You're done. So come down and let's do a child's pose, stretching our arms out over that Bosu. Quick stretch. I want you to bring your leg up on top. You can sit cross-legged or keep that one behind. And then just bring your chest towards that leg. So I want you to make sure that you've got that leg in such a position so you feel the glute stretching, and then lean forward. It's ever so slight. You don't need to lean very far forward in order to feel that. And then we're just going to move further back and just hamstring stretch, chest to your leg. Making sure the back of the leg is nice and straight. And then other side. Stretching that out. All of those lunges and squats definitely got the hamstrings. And then moving forward and putting that leg in that L position again. You can press down slightly or just lean forward. And then for the front of the thighs, you can sit on your Bosu and just grab your heel and pull it to your butt and just push your hip behind, stretching out the quads, lengthening those out. And we're just going to switch that to the other side. Same thing. Really pulling that heel in as much as possible. And finally, just inner thighs. You don't need your Bosu, just open up and chest forward. Deep breath. And then just interlace. Up, side, side, behind and up. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for my Shape It Balance Sculpt workout using the Bosu. I hope you felt your core wobbling and that you feel stronger and more balanced after doing this workout. And I'll see you at the next segment.